What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we are going to be doing a full face testing a bunch of new viral overhyped products. Like, these are products that I have just been seeing everybody talking about. So I'm gonna do a full face testing them all, giving you guys a bunch of little mini reviews on whether or not this stuff is good or not. We've got the brand new Makeup by Mario, new Rare Beauty palettes, new Huda Beauty, the Pure Barbie collection. We have some of the Ofra holiday kits, which these, you guys, are so cute. I just got these in and was like dying. Absolutely love them. Super cute. I love the packaging on these. So we have a lot of newness to test out today. I'm really excited. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Wow, I'm really seeing it just now that my roots need to be done badly. They literally look like brown. Like, I didn't think my natural hair was that dark. I don't know. Needs to go back to the hair salon. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we are starting with primer, a new primer from Miss Huda Beauty. This is the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. So I watched her video where she talked about this, and she said that when they actually first came up with this, it was a skincare product, but then they decided to make it a primer to be applied before makeup. I think she said it was an essence first, so that sounds pretty good. Packaging is cute, just like clear, so let's go in. I love a nice hydrating primer. Ooh, feels nice and isn't super scented. Has a slight scent to it, but so many of Huda's products have so much scent, and this one really doesn't, so I love that, especially on a product that's going directly on my bare skin. So I like that this one isn't, because that was my biggest concern, and it feels really nice on the skin. The term jelly is definitely accurate, but it's not like a sticky product or anything. It just kind of glides onto the skin and feels nice and cooling, which I like. So this is supposed to pair really nicely with their new foundation stick, which I'm really excited to test out. I'm not the biggest foundation stick fan. Like, I much prefer liquid foundation. That's just a personal preference of mine, but I do really like the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. So I'm really excited because the claims this foundation makes it sound absolutely amazing. So I'm like, okay. It's supposed to be lightweight, but give you a medium to buildable coverage, 39 different shades, and it's supposed to be long wearing, sweat resistant. So a lot of good stuff. I have a couple shades here. Let's see which one is gonna work best. Okay, I'm gonna first start out with 210B. This is Chai. So super cute packaging. I already took it out, sorry. Let me show you what it looks like when it's all together. So it looks cute, and then I do have a brush. It's their new Build and Buff brush. So it has two sides to it. So I guess you're supposed to use this to build it on, and then this to buff it out. Okay, so let's go in with this and see if this shade even works. Yeah, that actually should be good. Obviously, we are matching this to my neck. I don't have any self-tanner on my face, and I'm always exfoliating my face, so that's why it's always lighter than my body. I'm interested to see if this is true to the claim of being lightweight, just because normally I find stick foundations to be heavier, but if this is lightweight, I'll really like that. The brush does feel very soft, so I'm gonna go in with the build side first and kind of begin to pack it, and then I'll go in with the bigger side just to blend everything out. But I think you're supposed to use this side first to build the product up, and then the other side to blend. This does seem already to be blending out pretty easily, which is nice. Sometimes stick foundations can be difficult to blend. This one's blending, just morphing really well with this brush. Now I'm gonna switch to the other side. Oh yeah, it blends out nice and easy. This side definitely though is giving less coverage, but definitely helping to blend it out. So I guess it's nice that it's double-sided, so you can choose which side to use. I'm gonna pack on a little more coverage over here because my redness and little acne scar is peeking through there. So I'm gonna just blend a little bit more. And I'm gonna go in with the smaller side to keep my coverage, but still blend out. The shade looks pretty good too, which is a nice. And so far, this does actually feel really lightweight on my skin, so that I do really like, because as I said, that's always the thing I feel about stick foundations, is that they just feel really heavy on my already dry skin, and this does not feel drying either. That's a big thing too, because a lot of times stick foundations are just really matte. This one does not feel drying, definitely a more natural kind of finish, so I like that. This is going a lot better than the last time I tested new products. Who watched that video? That was a disaster. Everything I tested was bad. So far, this is good. Okay, up next, I didn't have a new concealer, so I figured I would use this one because it's new to me. I just got this in my BoxyCharm. This is the Meet Your Hue Full Coverage Concealer from Joseph Colors. I've never tried it, and since I didn't have a new concealer to test for you guys, I figured I would use this in here, because some people in my BoxyCharm video wanted to see it. So I have the shade 06 Light, and I'm just gonna go in. Dang, she looks full coverage as I'm applying. I'm like, maybe I should have tried this before today, honey, because this looks pretty good. And I'm not gonna actually bring this onto my upper lid because we have a different product for that we will get to. but I'm gonna just bring this in the center plane of my face just to further highlight the face. This I'm just gonna blend out with a little blender sponge. I'm just using the Haley's Beauty Remix sponge, which I love, and blending this all out. Blending out nicely. Looks pretty good. Let's see how it holds its coverage on our under eyes. Dang! Wow, this is nice. I've never really heard much about this concealer, and now I'm like, why not? This is beautiful, actually. I like this concealer. All right, now to set our eyelids, I'm gonna be going in with some newness from Makeup by Mario. I'm so excited. This is my first time trying anything from his line. So if you don't know Makeup by Mario, he's a celebrity makeup artist. He does Kim Kardashian's makeup, and a lot of other celebrities too. Very, very talented, and he just launched his own line of cosmetics, which is really, really cool. And one of the products that he came out with, this is called the Master Eye Prep and Set. So these come in light, medium, and deep, I believe. So I have light here, and I do have medium, but I think light will probably work better for me. And basically you get 2 different cream products and then a powder product to set it down with, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go in with a bit of the darker one. This one's a little more peachy toned. I'm just gonna go in with a brush. Or wait, you know what? Mario actually has brushes, and it's not one of these. So wait, let me use one of his brushes. So we have this one right here. This is the EF1, so it has this like flatter side. So that is the brush that I'm gonna use because I wanna test his brushes too. I'm gonna apply this to the eyelid to set it down. You could also definitely probably apply this with a finger too, and just skip on the brush part, but I figured might as well use the brushes that he has. And pop this on. I'm excited to see how everything works. All right, so set the eyes with that. Now I'm gonna go in with this other side, a little fluffy side, and just use the powder to set that down. Honestly, I mean, listen, did it set my eyelids? Yes, absolutely. Would putting concealer on my eyelids like I normally do and then setting it with a powder probably do the exact same thing? Yes, probably. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, not that this isn't useful. Like, I do always go in on my eyelids and put concealer on them, and then I set them when I'm setting my whole face with powder. So I think it is important to have some sort of base like this and then to set it with a powder, but do you necessarily need this to do that? No, you can probably do it with products that you're already using, but it is cool. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this. You know, I just don't ever want to like recommend you guys something that maybe you don't necessarily need. Like if you already have something that can do the same thing. So I don't know that it's like revolutionary, but did it do its job? Yes. All right, I'm just gonna go in quickly and just set the rest of my face. I'm gonna pop in with Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana on my under eyes just to set those out. Did you guys just see that? What the heck was that? I feel like my background is too dark for you guys to see. Like, it looks so much darker than it actually is because it's really not that laid out. It's just really cloudy. But this like crow, I feel like just went past me. I hope you guys saw that. Oh my gosh, I saw it like in my mirror behind me. That was kind of scary. It was this big black like bird or something. Woo! Alrighty, for my brows, I'm gonna go in with this product. I kind of used this in my PR unboxing when I first got it, but this is new from Tarte. This is their detailing pen, their DIY brow. So it's basically supposed to be like microbladed brows at home. And when I used it the first time, I thought it was pretty cool. I need a little spoolie. Let me just spoolie my brows in place and we will go in, or you know what? I feel like I need to like fill them in first and then use this to detail. So I'm just gonna go in with the Precisely My Brow real quick and just like line the outward part of my brows and then use that newer Tarte product to detail them because my brows need a little more help, you know? They're a little sparse on their own. All right, so I filled in the brows. Now I'm gonna go in with this detailing pen from Tarte. This is newer. I think you can only get this on QVC. I think it's a QVC exclusive from them, but I'm just gonna go in and feather in the front here. It's pretty cool, the effect it gives, because it really looks like real hairs, you know? So I like that. A little more natural, and this is supposed to last for up to 24 hours. Like it's supposed to be, or it might even be 48. It was like a while that this lasts for. It's supposed to be a little more permanent, you know? But I remember when I used it in my PR unboxing, I liked it, and I still do like it now. Cool product. And just makes your brows look a little bit more lifelike by adding in those little strokes, you know? Looking good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. Okay, I'm thinking I might switch it up today and do my face before I do my eyes, like my highlight, blush, that kind of stuff, because I'm unsure on what I want to do on my eyes yet, because I have a lot of new eyeshadow palettes. So I'm like, okay, what do I use? So let me just bronze the skin real quick. I'm just gonna go in with this Sugar Rush Sun and Fun bronzer just to add a little bronziness to my skin. This foundation looks actually really, really good. Like the more I look at it, I'm like, I like it. So I just want to get a little bit of bronzer on, and now I want to try this really cool product. When I first saw this, I was like, what is going on here? But then I realized. So Mario came out with a bunch of these highlighters. The first one I opened was this one, and when I opened it, I was like, oh, is it an empty pan that they sent me? Like I thought there was just nothing in it, and then I realized this is in the shade Expensive, and this is like a gloss. Because then I touched it and I was like, wait, there's something in there. It's like literally like a face gloss. So that's why I wanted to go in with this before I went and did a bunch of stuff, just in case this like messes with my foundation. We still have time to fix it. Because I normally don't really like face glosses like this, but I guess then they work in conjunction with, he has like these powder highlights. But yeah, when I first saw this, I thought there was nothing in the pan, and then I realized there was something. So, all right, I'm kind of nervous that this is gonna like pick up my foundation. Ooh, okay. This actually isn't bad. It's not picking up the foundation underneath it, which is nice. Again, I'm not the biggest face gloss fan, you know? It's not that I hate it, but I don't love it. But that does give a pretty subtle glow to the face. Like if you like more of a subtle highlight, I think this is really nice. You guys know if you watch my channel that I prefer to glow to Mars. So this wouldn't be something that I would just do on its own. But again, if you want that more natural look, this is actually really, really pretty and probably one of the best face glosses I've used because it is not removing my foundation, which this product is like sticky, most face glosses are, so it can be difficult for that to not remove product that's on your face, but this one really didn't. So that's actually pretty nice for what it is, even though it's not a product that I would typically use. So let's go in on one side and top it with one of his highlights. So he has a couple different ones. This one is Bronzite. This one is Quartz. So he kind of has like light, medium, dark. And then the medium one is Citrine, which is more golds, which looks really pretty. Ooh, okay. So let's go and top it on there. Okay. This is meant for the face, right? Yeah, it says highlighter. Master Crystal Reflector highlighter. Now I'm starting to double guess if this was not meant for the face. Like I just put it on my cheeks and I'm like, because it's very glittery, and now I'm like, I don't know if I like that on my face. Okay, so it says it's an exclusive formula that creates a spotlight effect on the eyes or face. So this can be used on your eye or your face. Probably better used on the eyes than the face. We'll test it out on our eyes. I just feel like it's too much glitter to be put on the face personally. So we'll see how they work on my eyes. Wouldn't suggest it necessarily though as a face highlight. I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me go in. I'll use, for example, this is new actually from Ofra's holiday collection. This is their mini mix new solstice palette. This is really, really pretty actually. You get 2 blushes, a highlight, and a bunch of different eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with the highlight. This is Rodeo Drive, which is my favorite from them. And I'm gonna put that on the other side and show you guys like the difference. And I am putting this over that gloss, so it's a little different. I'm kind of like tapping it on, but we can see if that gloss works like to amplify other highlights, which it definitely does. This looks beautiful actually together. But if you see on this side, it's just like glitter particles, where on this it's more like glow kind of, but not like actual glitter particles. On camera, it might not translate as it does in real life, but this highlight is definitely a lot nicer formulated for the face to give that smooth look instead of like kind of an emphasis of like texture and like what's going on the side of your face kind of thing, you know? So I prefer like this kind of look. So just so you guys can see the difference, I'm just gonna top it like so that our sides kind of match and we don't have like a big difference. I'm gonna go in with the 2 blushes in this palette too. I'm just gonna mix them together. There's a matte one and then one with a little bit of shimmer. They look really pretty actually. And just gonna tap that on the cheeks on both sides. Ooh, I actually really like this blush. And if you guys like Rodeo Drive from Ofra, they do have this little set too, which is really, really cute. This is their Glow Through It mini set. And in here you get a mini Rodeo Drive highlight and then one of their lip glosses. This one is in the shade Bear, which is like a pretty neutral gloss. So this is a super cute set from their holiday collection. They have the Fresh Start mini set, which this one you get a Bellini blush and then you get 2 minis of their liquid lipsticks. They have this little gift set, which is with their Flexi Slicks. This is called their Flex With It Flexi Stick set. So this one's really pretty too. I think we'll use one of these on our lips today. And then they have these 2 holiday sets where you get an eyeshadow palette, a liquid lipstick, and a lip gloss, which is really cute. There's the Luxe holiday set and the Symphony holiday set. So I feel like I have so many different products that I could use on my eyes and I'm like, which one should I use? Oh, I'm gonna try and use like a little bit from everywhere. So I'm gonna go in first with the Ofra set. So this is their Luxe holiday set. So you get the Milan liquid lipstick and the Rodeo Drive lip gloss, such a pretty combo. And then you get their signature Luxe palette, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and first start with that in my crease. And I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario EF2 brush. Ooh, my hair is like on it, sorry. And I'm gonna buff that on my crease. I do have an affiliate code with Ofra If you guys are interested in trying out any of their products, you can just use code Kelly. It'll get you 20% off. So I'll have that linked down below, as well as everything that I test out in today's video, as always. But I love their products, and their eyeshadows are always really nice. So this is blending out really nice, and this brush feels really soft too. So I'm down with the Makeup by Mario brushes. So far, everything else I'm not super crazy about. Not that necessarily the products are bad, they just haven't wowed me yet, but we'll see. Because I do want to try some of his eyeshadows too today. I'm gonna jump back to this, but I'm gonna switch and look at some of the Makeup by Mario palettes. We also have the Rare Beauty palettes too, which I'm like, These I think though are only shimmers from what I saw. This is like their holiday collection. Let me open these up and look. Wow, okay, packaging on these is like on 100. This is beautiful. Very, very pretty packaging. So we have the Confident Energy, which is more like greens and blues and stuff. Wow, I can't get over the packaging. This is very pretty. And then we have Magnetic Spirit. So this one has like purples, some greens and things. So we will incorporate this into our look today because I definitely want to test those. And I do want to look at the Makeup by Mario palettes too. So he has a fully matte palette. So you could definitely create a lot of looks with just that palette. And then I think he has a full shimmer palette. This one is, I think he calls it metallics, but yeah, lots of metallics in here too. So we'll jump in first with the more matte palette. And I'm just gonna go in with that same blending brush that we already used and go in with this warm tone brown right here. And I'm going to continue to build up the crease with that. I'm thinking of like a really warmy kind of brown eye today. This is pigmented, blending nice. Yeah, wow, I actually like feel like I went in with too much. I need to like just go in with one of these clean brushes to buff some away. You don't need a lot of this because his shadows are pigmented. Whew, Mario. I also like the concept about how he did like a full palette with mattes and then a full palette with shimmers. How do you guys feel about that? For me, I like it. The only downside I can see is that if you're somebody like myself, who I like to use both shimmers and mattes when creating an eye look, I typically don't do just a shimmer eye look or just a matte eye look. It can make it then you kind of need both palettes, you know, instead of just getting one palette that typically has both shimmers and mattes in it. But I do like how he did do them separately. And I think from like a professional artistry standpoint, if you are a makeup artist, that can be super helpful to you. So, and I do think that that might be who this brand is a little bit more geared towards, are like people who are, you know, professionals who do makeup for a living and stuff, you know, but that's not to say that you can't use it if you don't. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not a makeup artist. I just make YouTube videos, you know what I mean? I'm still using it, so that's not to say that you can't use it. But yeah, the pigmentation on this is killer. This is definitely, so far from the line, a standout product, in my opinion, for me. And the brushes are really soft too. I'm gonna do one of my next videos is gonna be like a sit down chit chat get ready with me where I update you guys my life and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna use more from this palette in that video because I want to see more of his products and stuff. But I'm trying to balance like testing a bunch of new products in today's video for you guys. So I'm trying to test a little bit from everything. So I'm sorry that I'm jumping around. I do want to jump in though to these new Rare Beauty palettes because they're too pretty not to. I think I might actually jump into this one. And I'm gonna go with this brown shimmer. I'm gonna place that on my lid. And I'm gonna use the E4 brush from Makeup by Mario. And I'm going to pack this, ooh, on this outer part of my eye. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Dang, I mean, to get that kind of metallic payoff with a shadow, just going in initially with a dry brush is really, really good. I haven't done like a really dark kind of all over lid look in a while. But this is a stunning shade. Wow. And it just blends in really, really nicely with those other colors too that we have going on. I have been honestly really impressed with Rare Beauty. I mean, their stuff is good. I did a full video of the full collection when it first launched at Sephora, so I can link that. But I think their products are pretty well thought out, which I like. You know, it doesn't just seem like another celebrity kind of cash grab situation. Like, it really does seem like they put a lot of thought and a lot of effort into these products, and they're actually good products, which is the most important part of it all. Now, both palettes kind of have pops of green. This one has a little bit more of like a limer green. This one is a deeper green. So what I think I'm gonna do is go in with the deeper green on the outer crease and then bring it kind of into the more lime-ish green as we get closer to our waterline. I feel like that might look pretty. And then I can try both of the shades. So I'm gonna go in with this little domed brush. This is the E5 from Makeup by Mario. So I'll start with the darker green. This one's in the Magnetic Spirit palette. And I'll just place that on this outer edge. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. A nice deep dark green. I like that. And then using that same brush, I'll jump into the lighter green in the other palette and bring that in here. Ooh, that looks pretty. I like that. I like the like combo of green and browns together. And you know, normally on the lower lash line, I use mattes. I don't use shimmers, but these blend really nicely. Like they don't look bad, you know, because these are all shimmer palettes. There are no mattes in them, but they apply and blend out well. So I can't complain. For highlight, I'm gonna jump back into the Ofra palette. Again, this is their signature palette Luxe. And I'm gonna go in with this center highlight shade. It looks so beautiful. And pop that in as our highlight in our inner corner. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, so pretty. And right beneath the brow bone, just to emphasize that area. Okay, now we're gonna jump back into the Makeup by Mario, his highlighters. I'm gonna use the highlighter that we used on the face. This is, again, the shade Citrine. I'm gonna go in with my finger. And I'm gonna press this in the center part of our lid, like so. Okay, see, this is very pretty on the eye. Applies nicely, sticks to the eye, and I think is just more suitable as like an eye glitter than it is a facial highlight. Obviously, I went over with the Ofra highlight, so it looks a bit nicer now, but because it does have like legitimate glitter particles, I just think it looks better on the lid like I'm using it now rather than on the face. So that is that. Okay, now Mario did come out with a liquid liner. This is the Master Mattes liquid liner. So let's use this as our liquid liner today. Ooh, this is pretty good. Very pigmented. Tapers into a tiny little point, which is really nice to really get that precision. Yes. Ooh, this is nice. I like this a lot. This is very, very nice. Having a good liner can make doing your liner so much easier, and I feel like that was pretty easy for me to do the wing today because this is actually like a really good quality liner. I like this a lot. This is probably my favorite product so far that we've tried from his line. It's very good and is easily workable. Now he came out with liners, which these are actually pretty cool. There's like a little brush on one side and then a liner on the other if you want to like smudge it out. I'm going to be using it today in my waterline, but that is a cool concept, and these did come with little sharpeners too, which was a nice touch. So I have the black and the brown one. I think I'm gonna use brown today, and I'm going to apply to my waterline. Okay, she's showing up nice and pigmented, which is amazing. That actually looks really, really good because not every liner shows up in the waterline area, so that's nice. One thing I'm noticing as I look close at my face, some of the fallout from the eyeshadows that we use is actually stuck to my face because of that face gloss kind of product that we use, because that is pretty sticky. So some of my eyeshadow kind of fell onto that. It's probably not like super noticeable, but in person you can see, and it kind of stuck to it. So if you're gonna use that product, I would say do your eyeshadow first, then, you know, clean off any excess like fallout that you might have, and then go in with that product. I shouldn't have done it first because some of the little particles are sticking to it. Okay, for our lashes, we're gonna go in with these new guys. This is a collab between House of Lashes and Patrick Ta. We have a lot of celebrity makeup artists today. So Patrick Ta is also a celebrity makeup artist and came out with lashes with House of Lashes. These ones I thought were really pretty. The style on these is It's an After Party. That's super cute. So let's pop these on. I like House of Lashes lashes normally. They're really lightweight, which is nice. These look really pretty actually. They look kind of fluttery and wispy, which is how I like my lashes. Gonna just pop on the other one as well. Okay, for our mascara, we're gonna jump in with this Pure X Barbie Magical Eyes set. This whole collection is so cute. So in this little set, you get a primer and a mascara. I'm not gonna be using the primer because obviously we have falsies on, so I'm gonna use the mascara. This is their fully charged mascara, which I don't think is like brand new to Pure, but I have not tried it. So I'm gonna go in on my lower lashes with this. And this does say it's magnetic, so it probably honestly pairs best with the primer, but there isn't really a point in using that when I have falsies on, obviously. This is actually layering up nicely. And I'll pop this on here as well. Very pretty. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna jump in with the little lip duo in the set that came with the Ofra eyeshadow palette that we used. So again, these come together in a little holiday set, which is super cute. These just launched actually, I think on the 19th. So very recently. So you get the liquid lipstick in Milan, which this is the most beautiful color for the holidays. Like, oh my gosh. Obviously, of course, you can wear red lips whenever you please, but this is just like the perfect color for like holiday parties and like gatherings, like just so stunning. And their liquid lipsticks will last on your lips all night long. So I love them. Ooh, this is so pretty. This goes so nice with the eye look too. I love this. Love that. Super pretty. And then it does come with a lip gloss too. And the lip gloss is in Rodeo Drive, so this matches the highlight from them that I love. So I'm just gonna top this right on top. Oh my god. This smells so good. I forgot how incredible this smells. So good. Ooh, that just looks so, so pretty. I love it. This is like such a holiday glam kind of look, which I didn't anticipate. Last but not least, we are gonna go in with this. This is so cute. So this is the setting spray from the Pure X Barbie collection, and I love that it looks like a perfume. Like, this is my most beautiful looking setting spray. So we're gonna try it out. It does have a little bit of glitter in it, so I'm gonna shake it up. And then you just spritz it with this. I wanna test it first. All right, let's try it. Okay, nothing is coming out of this. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, I think you had to go like that. I just like clicked it. It moved. I'm so dumb, I'm sorry. Okay. Now it's coming out. Okay. Let me spritz it on my face. Okay. Not the finest of all the misters, I will say that, but it's not bad. Has a very fresh scent to it, which I actually didn't expect. I feel like I expected it to smell like a perfume or something, but it's just a very fresh, like almost like cucumber or aloe-y scent, which is actually nice. And it added a pretty little like glow to my skin without being crazy. So I actually like that. Once I figured out how to actually use it, it was nice. And this just looks so, so beautiful. So I do like that. So I'm sorry that we jumped around a lot in today's video. There's just a lot of products that I wanted to test for you guys. So this is just more like mini little reviews. If there's something you want to see more in depth in a tutorial or a future video, please let me know. I can totally do that. In these types of videos, I just like to try as much new stuff as possible so I can get stuff out for you guys, because it's obviously impossible for me to review every single, new thing that comes out. So everything we used today will be linked down below. I actually really enjoyed everything. I think everything came together really nicely for a really pretty like holiday kind of inspired look, which is right around the corner already. So, so crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.